Hey everyone, welcome to this episode of the Psychic Wives. I'm Ginger Hendry.
I'm Kathy Rumsey.
And I'm Erika.
And we are really excited today. We have guests with us. We have the Trinity Oracles sisters. We have
Trinity.
2 out of the 3 joining us.
The Trinity.
The Trinity. What did I say?
Trinity.
Trinity. See, I'm so excited. The Trinity Oracle sisters. And I don't think they go by sisters, but the reason we have them on is we're so intrigued by their background, and not just what they're doing today, which we'll get to, which is really, really interesting, but sort of how they came up in the world. So if we want to introduce, we have Candace.
No, Candace is
not with us.
Erika and Jasmine.
Yes.
Hey,
Oh, I'm sorry, guys.
Ginger, you need a chill pill.
I'm too excited. That's the thing.
So we'll do it this way. Erika, raise your hand. Jasmine, raise your hand. And Candace,
I always
get
feel
the
like
day
a
off.
name tag. All right. Well, thanks for being with us, guys. And we're thrilled that you could be here. Do you want to introduce yourselves and then we'll go from there?
Oh yeah, sure. My name's Erika, and I do pet readings and personal readings for people.
Awesome. And I'm Jasmine. I do readings, I do energy work, and I also do spiritual life coaching.
Oh, nice. Okay. So you do so many different things. And
you have and there's another one, there's another sister, Candace,
Yes.
who couldn't be here today. So I want to acknowledge her for sure.
Yeah.
And are you actually siblings?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So we need to hear
Go back to the beginning.
And Candace does dream interpretation and personal readings. That's her specialty.
Oh, cool. Oh, dream interpretation.
Dream interpretation. Oh my God. That's cool.
Yeah.
So we want to go back. We want to go back to the beginning. And I'm sorry if we kind of got off on a tangent because it was me. I have a whole list of things I want to know. But can we start with, we know that you have obviously psychic ability, all of you. How did that manifest? How did you, how old were you? How did you all figure out that you all had this gift?
We all have separate stories. For me,
we've been psychic since we were born.
Yeah, born psychic. Exactly.
We just didn't know until later on.
Exactly. I would be considered like an old soul. I always knew things, just knew, oh, this is going to happen. And then I'd be like, la, 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 la. Oh, what a coincidence that happened.
Yeah. Shocking.
Exactly. Yeah. Sometimes I'll have prophetic dreams, but then you don't think too much, into it and stuff like that. I've had really, when I look back, big spiritual experiences that either you're going to believe me or you don't. It's one of those things
it's totally okay if you don't, because I believe me. Yeah.
Exactly.
So even as far back as you can remember, when you
yes, I was saved by an angel and they disappeared. They grabbed me out the middle of the road, and then when I turned around, they were gone, and no one else saw them.
Yep,
I love it. Erika, what about you?
Oh well, for me, mine started in probably middle school, I think, maybe middle school or the beginning of high school. When I started getting into meditation. And when I started meditating, I started hearing voices. So I was like, oh my goodness, I must be schizophrenic. Because I like reading psychology books too. And I noticed that it would only happen when I was in the house meditating. So I'm like, I can't be schizophrenic. And then all of a sudden I started hearing voices all the time. Then I see dark shadows walking. And then I'm like, I must be a little bit of a mediumship. And then I got into reading cards and I was able to turn it off and control it. So
and for Candace,
what?
Where did Candace fall into this?
She said she started having dreams. So she gave
prophetic
dreams. She had a concrete example of she said she dreamed one day that, she was in elementary school and the show called Sister at the time, she had a dream, or no, it was a vision. She had a vision. And the girl was like, I wonder if they're real twin sisters. And she was like, duh, they're real twin sisters. And then the next day, her friend was like, I wonder if they're real twin sisters. And she literally was like, duh, they're real twin sisters. She was like, what the heck?
Oh my God.
Just happened, so, but I forgot to mention this about my story is, I was so naive that my friends picked up I was psychic before I knew I was psychic. So they would bring like their significant others to me. What do you think about him? And I'd be like, oh, he's this, and you're probably not gonna last, and blah blah blah. Everything. I would just say it. It's just I just knew. Boom. 6 months to the T. 7 months to the T. Oh, he was like this. He said exactly what you said he was gonna say. We broke up, and they would just bring people to me. Oh, what do you think about this? Think about this. And I was just like, man, it's just a coincidence. Oh, I just always knew things, did not, know. And then when I got older and I was talking to them about it, and they're like, we knew you were a psychic. Like, duh, you didn't know. And I was like, no.
Well, that's what I was curious about with all of you. Now, who's the oldest?
I am.
Okay, so did your younger siblings know this about you? Like, know that you could do that, or is it just nature?
No, I didn't. No, we really didn't really talk about our experiences, to be quite honest. We were older
because we were religious, so
we didn't.
Everybody was having these separate experiences and not wanting to talk about it.
Exactly.
When did you finally? You are too.
in our 20s.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, when she first started reading cards and she was accurate, and then I got a deck of cards and I was accurate. Someone asked me to just pull cards. It's like, oh, what does this mean? I'm like, oh, it means this, this, this. And they were just like, everything you said was accurate. And I didn't even know who the person was. I was just like, that's what it means. So it just came naturally.
Yep.
That's awesome. How about your parents? Anybody else above have it?
Yeah, our mom does.
Our mom's super like,
but she does not want to accept it though.
Yeah, my mom would like her and Jasmine watch TV all the time. They'll be like my mom was watching Ellen one day. My mom was like, you can look at Ellen. She's like, she's a mean, nasty woman. She probably treats her employees like shit. And then years later, it came out. Everything's like, oh, but you can tell she's nasty. And my mom always looks at people and she'll be like, they're an alcoholic. They have a drug problem. And then years later, okay, but they're alcohol and a drug problem. Oh my God. She just looks at people. You can just tell.
Exactly. All the women in the family are psychic. Our grandmother, both grandparents on both sides, and it's just it's just in our blood.
Yeah.
It's so funny. My mother, I can remember growing up, and my mother I'd be like, "How do you know that?" She'd be like, "I have eyes in the backs of my head."
Exactly.
It's true. It's true.
Mother's intuition. But yeah. So do you guys work together at any times, or is you just do you do like things together?
Our YouTube channel, we work together when we do our celebrity
readings.
Our celebrity readings on YouTube, we work together and we do that. We pre-channel and get information, and then but when we do our readings, we do them separate. But we can do group readings if someone wants that.
Yeah, we do that.
Got it.
That's super fun.
Ginger, you have questions?
Yeah, I was just thinking that on the YouTube channel, predictions are so big, and that's one thing, all three of us don't do. Matter of fact, I say on my website, I don't do predictions because I don't think I have that ability or gift or inclination. And I also, all of us do cards, but none for reading. Like we wouldn't read somebody. I do for myself. So I love what you say about, no,
that's
no,
totally
I wouldn't.
Exactly, that's so powerful. So.
But yes, and I think you do have to have that intuitive pull or that intuitive piece. I don't. I mean, if I get that, I can get some, but then I would be more inclined to go to the book and say, okay, what does this mean?
Right. So that was my question. You guys are like picking a card and you're intuitively reading the card. You're not, okay, this is, snake spirit. Let me look up that page and read. You're looking at you're intuitively with the card.
We're in tune because we have all the clairs. All of us, all have clairs. So we'll hear things, we'll see things from things jump out from cards from her. Like she'll be looking at a card and she see a woman moving and picking up a coin, or a woman she sees things, jump out.
I hear it. I'll hear it too.
Yeah. We'll get visions of things. It's like everything is just working together.
Yeah. We talk to our spirit guides and we receive answers from them. So
we're looking at the numbers, the colors, just the cards will speak to us.
I love this. This is making me. I can't wait to go.
I always tell people if you want to learn how to read your cards, you just you don't read your cards. You look at it, you just let the information just come to you.
Exactly.
And that's hard for people because people are analytical. If they want to overanalyze, and just sit there, the answer will just eventually come to you.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny because I know the first time I did a psychic fair, I was invited and it was a fundraiser for somebody. And so there were probably 12, 14, maybe tables of readers. And I had people come over to me who said, wow, joking, you're hardcore, because I didn't have cards. I didn't have a pendulum, because I was just reading, you know, and at that time it was just animal communication. And that always struck me funny. And I guess I don't have I'm going to go back to the cards now, because I think I do get information, but not from the card. But I'm wondering now, when you're talking about colors and things to see, if I really opened to the cards, maybe not for doing for people, but even for myself, would be development, right?
Exactly.
It's true. Yeah, the colors you can just read, like I'll read just like colors sometimes on the card, and I'll just like you get like an energy and a sense from the cards, because you might see like gold, and some people like, oh, that means you're going to get money because that's what the book said, it's going to be money. And I'm like, no, they're saying that you can be financially stable, but you need to get your stuff together.
Exactly.
See, this is why we love doing this podcast. And this is what Kathy had said before we hit the record button, how like we forget that people are listening, because we just want to like glom on you and get all the information for ourselves. You know what I mean? So this is it. We're all going to, I swear to God, we're going to stop this recording when we're done, and we're all going to go run in and get our cards. You know what I mean? You know, just to say, yeah, I can do that. Come on, you know. I mean, I love it. I love it. So cool. So go ahead. Sorry, Kathy, go ahead.
Jasmine, what kind of energy? You said you do energy healing also?
Yes. So I was taught by spirit. I wasn't trained by anybody. So I do these two types of healing sessions. One is called Recharge with Your Angels and Archangels session. And that one's more of like releasing blockages to manifestations, to love. It's more lighter.
That one's powerful though.
Oh, people love. Yeah,
people have like life-changing things. Like they're like, I can never get like a partner or a boyfriend, girlfriend. Then after, all of a sudden, like they start getting like quality people come into their life to date. Like you shift the energy, you shift like their energy basically.
Yeah, I correct misalignments, relieve toxic belief systems. Like, yeah, sometimes I leave my body because I'm just so deep like into it. And that's one of the more lighter ones. And then I do soul releases. Soul releases is actually doing like deep soul like work, releasing karmic contracts, releasing major misalignments, witchcraft, curses, hexes, all sorts of stuff. I was about to curse, but just all sorts of stuff, attachments, demons, just.
You can curse. I hit the E when I do the podcast. Explicit. Yeah. And I say no kids. Yeah. So who comes to, do the people come to you like, I would imagine, and this is, I'm going to use this word, but, you know, people may come to you in a place of desperation.
Yeah.
You know, because nothing else has helped, whatever. And they find you. Is that mostly they come in and they're like, oh my God, you know?
Yeah. They're like, I have this and this going on, you know, what's happening. And some people, it's as simple as I'm like, you don't need energy work. You need to go to a therapist. You know, you need to be fixed on the physical plane. Not everything can be done, you know, energetically, spiritually, you know, stuff like that, you know, and then, you know, and then I have others, I'll be doing a reading for them. And I'm just like, whoa, you're experiencing this karmic cycle, da, 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 da. And then I tell them, you know, what's going on. And then they do the work. So I have desperation. I have people who are completely naive about what's going on until I bring it, you know, to life.
Yeah, because some people aren't desperate. Some people just feel like they need it. Like some people have been like, you know, I've been searching for like someone to do energy work on me, and I feel like you're the one who, you know, needs to do it for me.
Exactly. Or I feel off. Or they'll hear me in a YouTube video like, oh my God, if so-and-so, like if Ariana Grande and so-and-so would have did a soul release, you know, they'll hear that because whatever I'm talking about with Ariana Grande and that celebrity, it's matching what they're going through. And they're like, they're like, I called you for a consultation because I'm going through that.
Talk a little bit about, so you do the celebrity thing with the YouTube channel. Talk a little bit about that.
Oh, it's so much fun.
we do celebrity readings. We usually try to stick with like celebrities that are like hot at the moment or whatever. And basically we do celebrity readings because that proves how accurate we are. Like how else are we gonna tell people we're accurate? We don't know celebrities, we don't care about them.
We really don't.
We barely even watch the news, and someone will be like, oh, Ariana Grande got whatever, or Beyonce's going on tour, how's the tour gonna do? We'll just do a reading on Beyonce and all this stuff comes out accurate, and they're like, damn, you guys are real. Like, and that's cool. How we accurate. That's how we get our clients.
Exactly.
That's cool.
Now, so you were saying you do energy work on humans. Do you also do energy work on like people's houses, like doing clearings of houses or property or stuff like that? Or mostly on humans?
It's mostly on humans. Properties is a case by case.
That's rare. You do
Yeah,
that, right?
it's really rare, but it's more of a case by case expertise. Most of the time, I'll tell people, hey, go to, someone who does house cleansing and, stuff like that.
We have a house cleansing candle. We have that works really good. People are like, oh shit, like I lit that candle. You can feel the energy like move out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do have a shaman we send people to who specifically she does all that. She's really good.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and we do have a celebrity and world predictions blog on our website. So not only do we do celebrity predictions on YouTube, we also do a blog where we put out predictions like sometimes every day, twice a week, or whatnot, so people can see even more how accurate we are. They're like,
we're gonna get to the predictions. We're gonna get.
Well, I did look at the because I went to the predictions and I didn't want to do something current. This was a couple months ago. I wanted to go back to see something from a year ago, whatever. And I just happened to see the I think it was on Trump and his business dealings, but it was before anything came down. So I was kind of blown away. A whole year later before, and I knew that you did not kind of know the details of anything. I don't even know if we knew the details of anything. So it was really cool. So there's a lot of predictions there.
Yeah,
I love it.
We have a lot more. We just haven't updated.
We have so many.
We don't even know what's going on. There are people like they'll email us to be like, you guys were right. This did happen. Like someone told us about the New York governor or something.
Oh yeah, Eric Adams, how he's getting.
We put that on there, and then someone's like, you guys were accurate. Everything you guys said, this happened to New York governor or whatever.
Exactly.
So
do you just wake up and say, oh wait, that's going to happen, or do you sit down, get in your Zen space, or are you just like vacuuming and like like oh crap, Eric Adams, you know what I mean?
It's all of the above, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll get things when I wake up, or sometimes I'm just like, I'll get a celebrity magazine and I just pull my cards and I'm like, all right, let me see, anything going on with Zendaya this year? Nope. Anything going on with so-and-so? Oh no. And I just pull the cards and I'm just pulling and just kind of
just let it come to you.
Exactly.
I have to ask that if you've done the prediction of if Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are
They did.
a thing.
We did do that.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah. Is it 2 or 3 videos?
Two. We did one.
I saw two.
Yeah, one was like a couples video, but we did one on them, their fake relationship.
Yeah, this is the NFL. They needed money, so the viewership was going down. So and bringing someone else too in after Taylor Swift, they're going to cue another young lady.
And then we got that accurate too about them using Taylor Swift to bring up views for the NFL. They said the guy who runs the NFL said that views have gone up 53% since Taylor Swift's been going to the game.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's hysterical.
All
the Swifties are like, oh man, she like totally made this guy into something like it wasn't in the Super Bowl at some point.
Yeah,
exactly.
He's a player, so he's a player.
Well, look at the suits he wears. Good Lord.
Exactly.
I know.
Oh, that's funny.
Well, I'm really fascinated by when I hear both of you talking about how things come to you. And how you have worked with spirit to develop, as opposed to many other people, us included, who have gone to work with somebody or learn from somebody or whatnot. But I'm curious about the Akashic records. I don't see any message of that anywhere, but it feels like to me that you're in the Akashic records effortlessly. Does that make sense? Like all that information would come. A lot of people do the prayer and they enter, and it's this whole thing. It feels like you're in and out of that space without that.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Pretty much.
Yeah. Because I don't know how, and I guess past lives, right? I mean, you'd be able to tell if there's some sort of a block or whatnot from a past life also.
Exactly. Yep. So we release. I forgot to mention I released past lives too. I forgot.
She releases past life cycles and stuff like that.
Just so much stuff. Some of the stuff I don't even have listed on the website. So
are you all self-taught? Did you take any classes or development
for the energy work or for reading?
For any of it?
No. No. Like to be honest, I'll tell you this. So I was probably like 19, 20, 21, something between that range. And I'll never forget, I was in the Dollar Tree with my mom. I always knew things, but I never heard. It's in the Dollar Tree. I was waiting in line and I heard this male voice, which now I know is Archangel Michael. buy those playing cards. I'm like, I'm in the Dollar Tree freaking out. I look back at my mom. She's the cashier's, la, la, la. And I'm like, oh my God. I didn't buy the cards at first. I was like, so just felt crazy for a second. So I just stood in line. Jasmine, buy those cards. That's how Archangel Michael, he sounds like a big.
It's like
boom.
lightning.
Sounds
It's like I've heard
lightning.
him before. I'm just like,
Boom,
okay.
boom, boom. I can't even it's fascinating. So I just went ahead. I bought the cards. I was like, oh my God. And they were regular playing cards, just regular playing
The
cards.
casino cards. Yeah.
Yeah. So I got home and I was sitting there shaking. I'm like, I bought the cards.
Trying to figure out what the hell to do with them now.
What is this?
What now?
You can do readings with the cards. Oh, shoot. I kid you not. I opened the cards. I intuitively, it's past life. I've been doing this for many lives. But at the time, I didn't know. I didn't think about past lives. Didn't even know about that. I pulled the cards out the deck. I was just kind of messing with them. I intuitively, it's like unlocking a memory. I intuitively knew the Two of Hearts meant this. The King of Diamonds meant this. It just was boom, 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 boom. It just came to me. So I invited my sister's friends over and I was doing readings for them. And they was like, oh, this is accurate. It was just like crazy. So I went to go look it up because I'm like, what am I doing? What is this? And that's when I learned that was cartomancy and, all these different things. And that's what just started me.
So do you use regular casino cards or do you?
No, I ended up getting into like Oracle cards. Yeah.
Okay. But you could.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. I can read anything. Somebody can give me a shirt and I can pick up on like it's easy. It's just easy.
That's awesome. Oh my God, so
I know. Well, what I think is so cool is that you listened all along.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even if at the beginning you were like, what is this? But you still listened and were open.
Exactly.
So
yeah, because a lot of people are no. Well, you sort of said your mom, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
No. Meaning her, she's like doesn't do anything with it or
Exactly.
Once you hear that voice, though, you're like, okay.
Yeah.
I've heard that voice. I work with Archangel Michael, and he'd be like, you need to get it together. Like, but his voice is like lightning, though. You're just like, holy smoke.
Yeah.
It's like,
and he sounds like lightning. Like when he comes behind me, sometimes you'll hear lightning popping, pow, 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 and you'll see blue all behind you. Pow, 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 pow. And his voice.
Do you ever say, dude? Oh my God, I'm shopping.
No. He'll show up like, when I'm doing readings or, when it's necessary. Like, it's
and Jesus shows up too.
Oh yeah, Jesus all the time.
And Jesus does not sound like how people think he sounds. Like he is not. He's not like he's straightforward. He's straight. He's a Capricorn. He's extremely straightforward and blunt. Like I've done readings for clients, and they'll be like, the reason why you can't get a job because you play too many video games. Tell them to stop playing video games. I'm like, you play video games a lot? They're like, yeah. And he's like, told you. And like, he's like that. He's like that. I'm just like, okay.
So I'm just trying to imagine what your Thanksgiving table was like. Like, we're all three of you together. Is it just, like, do you just riff off each other the whole time? I mean,
we usually turn that off. We just keep it like for professional reading.
Yeah.
But when she's like, why Jasmine at a show watching TV, like you'll be laughing. Jasmine be like, this relationship is not gonna last. Jasmine be like, no, he's a cheater. Like that'd be like, and then they come out there, like it's always accurate though. It's so funny. She doesn't really want love. She's an actress. We'll come out that she's an actress. Like Ready to Love came out. Like we said that they're actors, and then it came out that some of them are actors on Ready to Love.
oh,
What was that? A show or something?
Ready
It's
to
on
love.
Netflix.
Yeah, Netflix.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Or Love is Blind.
Yeah.
Love is blind.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Funny.
So that's how you entertain yourself. You sit in front of the TV and say, "Oh, nope, that's not going to last."
She said, I'm turned off. I'm sitting here just watching TV. But Jasmine be turned on, and she's like, "It just comes to me. I don't even try. It just comes to me."
Do you guys carry like a notebook or something? Like I would like because these things popping in. Do you like write them down to?
I keep a notebook, but I use it first thing in the morning. Like I like we're able to turn it off and turn it on. So like first thing in the morning, I'll get something like I'll write it down or whatnot. Occasionally, sometimes it'll turn on, but it's for a reason. Like I'll
Yeah.
be watching TV and nonchalantly just viewing something, and all of a sudden now here, Kim Kardashian's gonna come out with a new clothing line. And it's like they're like, put it in your phone. They'll give it to me right then, right there. But I'm sitting in the chair. They know I'm not doing
Yeah.
anything. They know I'm not driving. They know I'm not like,
Yeah.
you know, so it'll just kind of like come through.
Yeah. Oh my God. That's
How
awesome.
fun. So at what point did you guys go, oh, this is actually a thing and we can do something with this? Like, you know, I mean,
Yeah.
you can be of service and you can be entertaining and everything else
Yeah.
too. Like you got your vibes are just fantastic. And
Yes. Well, I started out on my own at first. I had my own, you know, little
Anybody hear that?
office. Huh?
Oh, it's like a
Anyone hear
garage
that
door.
sound?
okay.
Oh God.
So basically, I started on my own. I had my own little shop. You know, I was reading cards, whatnot, and it was going on for about a year. And all of a sudden, you know, Spirit was like, "You should bring your sister." No, they actually started doing celebrity readings on my own. They were like, "Do celebrity readings." Oh, I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to do this. Oh my God, I don't want to do this. You know, do a celebrity reading. So I started doing celebrity readings on YouTube or whatnot. I'd say, yeah, about a year and a half into it. And they're like, you know, you should bring your sisters into it. And then boom, you know, this is completely spirit led, you know, but we ended up forming Trinity Oracles. And then our name came from her friend.
My friend who doesn't believe in anything, he's like, you guys are wacky. But we tell him stuff and it's accurate. And he's
Right.
like, I don't believe in what you do, then I don't believe. But he's like, it's weird.
I
you
don't
guys-
believe, but you're always right. Yeah.
Yeah, he says that. And then I was like, man, we need a business name. Then he's driving. He's like, why don't you just do Trinity Oracles? And I was like,
Right.
thank you. Yeah.
Just boom. It was like perfect.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, yeah.
And then we just
Awesome.
Took
went
off
from there.
Yeah.
That is, it's amazing. It's amazing. So now you said that Candace, so do you guys do this full time? Or I thought you said Candace was working or something.
Well, she went to she's got a little part-time holiday job. Just
Yeah.
for
Additional like spending money. Just
Yeah.
like she's like, I don't want to use my money for Christmas. I'll just get a little part-time and
Yeah.
you know,
There
use
you
it
go.
Out the house.
Yeah. But we all do it full time.
Yeah.
Okay. And do you do it in person or phone or Zoom or what? All
We
of the
do
above?
phone, video conference, and email readings.
Oh,
Okay.
cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So in an email reading, does somebody like have to say, you know, like, this is what's going on with me? Or do some people just say, just tell me what's coming at me? All
No,
the
we
above.
just tell people to send a picture and then send us their questions.
It
And
depends on the person. Some people give you like a background story, and then some people just say, I want a general reading.
yeah.
And that's it.
And then some people know background stories. They're just like, is
Tell
my
me
love
whatever.
gonna last?
Yeah.
Here's my direct question: is this,
Yeah.
this, and this?
Yeah.
And then we offer them the opportunity to either get their response back as a typed email reading, or as a pre-recorded audio, or as a pre-recorded video. So they have their option of how they would.
Oh,
like
wow,
to
that's
receive
great.
it. Yeah.
That's super cool. Oh, I love that.
Mhm.
So do you do
And we
any
do
in
live
person?
occasionally too.
You do any in
Mediumship
person?
also? Oh, sorry.
No, in person.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Ginger, what were you going to say? I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, do you do mediumship readings? I mean, what do people step in when you're reading?
I can't imagine that with everything they do, they wouldn't.
Right.
Yeah. Me and Erika, we do some mediumship.
Yeah, we do it something. I do it sometimes when they come through. And sometimes they're not there. Like that's something nothing happens. I'm like, obviously they must have reincarnated. They're not there anymore.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Sometimes they
Interesting.
talk super fast. You're just like, whoa. So they have a lot of information they want to give.
Yeah.
And sometimes they come at night and you're trying to go to sleep. And I'm just like, no.
Oh, that's funny. I'm wondering too about ancestors, like the healing from ancestors. Does that come up? Must come up in blocks, right?
It comes up as blocks. It comes up as generational curses sometimes.
Yep.
It comes up as a belief system sometimes, just an
Yep.
inherited belief system that they all have. So like I said, there's so many things that I do within the energy work, but I do ancestral, energy work too. Those are more like soul releases, like the deep ones where I go all the way to the origin of your soul and
Right.
release things. Because I always say it doesn't make sense to just release something in one lifetime. I'm going to go all the way
Right.
to the origin of your soul to release this. What's the point? You're gonna repeat the thing again if I just
Right.
release it in one lifetime. It's just no. Let's go all the way back and clear it up and clear it out.
Mhm.
Right.
Interesting.
Well, again, that fluidity to not put a name, like we're all so used, like we all came, from corporate type backgrounds back in the day. And so sometimes my thinking is more boxed in, thinking, okay, what do I need to call this? What do I need to, as opposed to, once I step in, I'm doing that. But, you know, in the, let's say, marketing of yourself or the explanation of yourself, it's like figuring out what the boxes are. And you don't really have the boxes, which is awesome. I mean, that's
yeah, no, it's true. Yeah, you're asked for the Akashic records. I was like, I guess I go on the Akashic record. I guess I go there.
Well, you go in the library when you do your readings. You go in the library and grab the books and stuff like that.
Sometimes, I do that.
She also draws when she does readings. She does like sketch readings and stuff like that too.
Very cool.
That is super cool.
So what would that be? A death reading, you said?
Sketch.
No, sketch.
Sketch reading, like drawing. What do you call it?
Okay, like spirit.
They call it something unconscious.
Not scribbling. It's called something, but you ever seen that guy? What's that guy's name?
Tyler the Medium.
He's drawing and he's sketching.
Tyler Henry, he's the scribbler. Yeah,
I do that.
She does that too.
yeah, that's the only kind of art I can do is scribbling.
Yes, me too.
No, it's true. You should do your readings while you're scribbling. You'll probably receive a lot more information.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, Jerry, you write while you're reading, right? I don't write anything down. You take, yeah.
Yeah, I do. I always have a notebook in front of me because I'm a writer by, you know, trade or whatever. I don't know. That's what I went to school for. So I'm always, it's interesting because I remember when we were studying with this woman, the three of us were, she used to always talk about, no, you heard that. And I'm like, I did not hear that. And she's like, no, you did. You hearing it. I'm like, I don't hear, but I see words.
Exactly.
Which makes sense to me because I'm a writer and I will see it bold or capital or with an exclamation point or something. But she always insisted that, no, you heard that. I'm like, I'm telling you, girl, I did not hear that. You know what I mean? You know, like, so yeah, I tend to, whenever the words show up, because sometimes somebody's talking or it's coming on so fast that I'm just scribbling the words. And interestingly, always when I start any reading, the first thing I get is a word. And that's kind of like a bouncing off point.
I do too. And I'm not a writer, but that is what happens to me as well.
Yeah.
I love that.
So that's funny.
Yeah.
Very fun.
God,
what other questions do you have, Ginger?
I know they're all.
We gone through your list?
Yeah, we went through a lot of the list. I was so curious about other people in the family, which we already did touch on, but the fact that you weren't shut down. I mean, I know you didn't speak up maybe when you were younger, but it doesn't feel like you were ever shut down by somebody saying, oh, you don't know what you're talking about, or like, you know, whatever. That it
You
was
shouldn't say that. You shouldn't, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't let people see you say that, or don't say that out loud.
No, it's true.
Yeah.
You said something, but what religion were you guys brought up in?
Christian, Baptist,
Okay.
Methodist, like
Yeah. Did you get any flack from that community?
We had already left already.
You had already left.
Yeah.
That community,
Yeah.
It's not like, you know, you see things, you hear things, that's the devil trying to talk to you. That's what you're taught. So you're like, oh shoot, that's scary. So,
Or only the pastor can receive messages from God, you know, like
right, exactly.
Because you're never taught, like, we weren't taught like your angel and your spirit guide, maybe even God, they're just trying to talk to you.
Exactly. We like to call ourselves God's HR because it's like
it's true.
Yeah. Some people can't, you know, they can't hear God, they can't receive, they can't communicate. So God's like, all right, let me go let me go through Jasmine, let me go through Erika, let me go through Candace and relay this, you know, message to them, because some people are so disconnected from even their spirit guides, you know, they're super disconnected, you know. So
what happens if you, like, this is just, and I'm always curious about this, for anybody that does the stuff that we do, when somebody you don't know you're introduced to, oh, what do you do for a living? You know,
I'm a psychic, life coach, energy work.
I have a spiritual life coach.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because sometimes it's like I always say that there's.
They always tell me like, "Oh, you're a witch," and I go, "I guess if you want to call me that."
I always say there's sometimes there's people that I know that, you know, and I'm not even going to go there, and I'm going to say, "Oh, I'm a writer," because it's just easy, right? I don't do that anymore, but at the beginning I used to do that, and then there were some people that I knew that they were going to have a really bad reaction to it, and I wanted them to.
Right.
You know what I mean? So they'd be like, you know, because some big like, whatever, and what do you do for a living? I'm a psychic medium, animals. And then they're like, like I have no response to that, or they're scared, or they think
right,
scared. They think we're like drilling into their brain or something like right there. Which
I was wondering, as you were talking earlier, I was talking about people that maybe are dating somebody or going to date somebody or whatever, would they be more inclined to come and ask you or stay away? Just in case.
It's probably it's an either or, right? There's nobody who's on the fence. It's either, oh my gosh, I want to go to your house for dinner, or there's no way in hell I'm going to your house for dinner.
Exactly.
No, exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I've had people just pick up and leave. Like the moment they hear what I do, they're they just get away and they leave, and they're just like, and I'm like,
stay away from you and stuff.
Because they're afraid, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's fearful. I think it's funny because I don't think, do they think that we're sitting there while we're eating going like this and looking at them and like,
exactly.
do that though.
Yeah, somebody's careful that you're reading me right now. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm thinking about when is Seinfeld coming on? I forgot it's coming on tonight.
Right.
But the thing is, they get that stereotype from movies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because I used to work with this one lady. She was super psychic. People would come in the store and she would be like, I'll never forget that. She told this one girl, she must be like 20. She's like, do you walk around with headphones on all the time? Like, do you go to college? And she's like, yeah, I walk around at night with headphones. And she goes, stop doing that. You're going to get raped. And the girl, like, she froze up and she left. And her mom goes, I've told her, I keep feeling you're going to get raped because you don't pay attention. So that, like, even though she was helping her, it's like the way she delivered it was like fearful.
Yeah.
So I was like, whoa.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I know.
Some people do that. There's some psychics that'll sit there and just read you just because they think it's funny.
Yeah.
We don't do that.
Exactly. We're turned off most of the time.
Yeah.
Unless it's just something like Archangel Michael or Jesus, or, their spirit guides will sometimes be like, please, this is an emergency.
Yeah, like something that's really needed at that time.
Yes, exactly.
I think everyone should actually get a psychic reading. Even if they don't believe, I think they're so beneficial because getting a psychic reading can save you so much time and drama in your life.
Sure does.
I mean, you're entering a new relationship and you're on a dating
you still
app.
have to listen to it though.
Exactly. Yeah. You don't have to listen, but if you're just like some women, like some people have intuition and they're like, I know I shouldn't date this person. They date the person, and for 2 or 3 years, their relationship is a nightmare. And if you went to a psychic, we would have told you that's a current relationship. You're gonna have a horrible relationship. You could have saved yourself so much drama and time.
Exactly.
So I think it's beneficial for everybody to get a psychic reading, to be quite honest.
Exactly.
I do too. I remember doing. I was doing a reading for some
stuff like that.
I was doing a reading for somebody, and her guides were there, and they were giving her advice about a relationship that she had. And as they were giving it, I could tell like she's like, oh, and I heard them say, she's not paying any attention to you. She's actually thinking about doing what we're telling her not to do. And so I said that to her.
I do that. Do it again.
Which is fine.
She got caught.
Yeah.
It's so true.
I like what you said before, Jasmine, about like they'll come to you, and then it's their job to go do the work.
Exactly.
And a lot of time they don't.
Right.
You know what I mean? So do you get people coming back to you and do you say, I told you? Like, I mean,
I'll tell them in the reading. I'm like, your spirit guides, I'm telling you, don't do this. Your spirit guide said you're going to do it again. And they're like, I bet you I am. I already know, girl.
It's true. Some of them, they know themselves. They're not gonna listen.
Exactly. And then they come back and they're like, girl, you were right. I did.
Oh my God.
I'm pregnant.
Exactly. So
oh my God.
It's up to them. Like what they
I had
do
a question. Oh, go ahead. I'm
So
sorry.
that's just it's up to them what they want to do with the information that's given to them.
Right.
So you can't be attached to their outcome.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, right. That's the whole. There's free will.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ginger, what were you gonna say?
I was just going to take a step back to the predictions that you do, the celebrity predictions. And I'm wondering, have you ever heard from anybody that you've done a prediction on a celebrity? Do they ever see that you know of, or?
Not to
our knowledge. We don't know. We have felt that some celebrities do watch our channel, or their people watch it. We have felt that.
Yeah.
Really, we know you watch your video. Or like their assistants watching, and they're telling like, "Hey, these girls did a reading on you, and they're dead on accurate." But
exactly,
we never got any contact or anything like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, we hope we do. That'd be great. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
So what predictions, can you give us any predictions, not about us or about us or whatever? I don't know. Can you, is that overstepping? I don't know. Can you, or predictions about the world, or predictions about what's going on?
Yeah, cards. I don't have.
I have 3 decks in there.
That's just 3 decks.
One of mine.
About, you want like a world prediction, or just like whatever,
or a celebrity
whatever comes up.
Yeah,
Whatever comes up. Whatever we're supposed to know.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. She's gonna get her card. That's just like 3 decks.
Yeah.
Let me get mine real quick.
Which I have these ones.
And I was about to say, unless you're uncomfortable with that, but you guys just grabbed your cards and started doing it. So I'm thinking you're not uncomfortable.
Yeah. Let me see.
I keep seeing someone's knee coming up, so I don't know if someone's going to have knee hip surgery, knee hip issues going on coming up in the near future. I keep seeing something like, what's the thing called? You know, when they're runners and they put that thing on the side of their knee to keep their knee locked in.
Oh, a stabilizer, knee stabilizer.
Yeah, definitely. So I feel like it's going to be one of you 3. There's going to be knee, hip, something going on there, and it's important that you follow doctor's orders. It's important, and don't push yourself. Don't push yourself, you know, and always, they keep saying, always keep that knee brace on, or whatever they give you, whatever contraption they give you for that knee, that it's the knee though, whatever they give you for that knee or whatnot, keep it on. Whatever the doctor says, you wear this when you do this, and this, keep that on. It can prevent a future surgery or future complications.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Kathy, you have a woman that's behind you. Do you feel like a woman's always behind you? Like maybe a grandmother figure or something? You feel that?
I do feel her. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a woman just standing behind you, like at all times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then jumping back, whoever it is with the knee, they keep bringing up osteoporosis. It's not arthritis, like osteoporosis. Over and over. I feel like this is for you, Ginger. Like that's how I feel.
Yeah, well, I do have arthritis in my shoulder and in my neck, and the where my leg meets my torso on the inside is bothering me. I just went to PT yesterday, so so it could definitely be me.
Exactly. They keep saying there's some type of like further surgery or there's some further issues with it, and they keep saying please follow what the doctor says. So if they give you a brace, give you something, like do it.
Yeah.
They're showing at the NFL, there might be like, they keep saying it could be a stunt, or it could be, I feel like it might be a stunt, or people are going to say it's a stunt. They said something catastrophic is going to happen at the NFL.
Really?
Yeah. But then people are going to be like, oh, was that a stunt? Was that real?
Interesting.
And they said it's all about, like you said, bringing attention to the NFL.
So it's probably a stunt.
I keep getting it's a stunt.
And I heard well staged.
Yeah.
It's very well staged.
But it's
they
like
probably hired
like
acting coaches.
Yeah.
And all everything's practiced to the T.
Like someone might get hurt, like injured, quote unquote injured, or something might fall. Like something's going to happen during an NFL game.
Even like stumbling in the crowd. Like somebody's walking down the stairs and stumbling, and they're like, oh my God. Like it's going to be something.
Okay.
Oh my God, this is fun.
It is.
Because I'm writing all this down. Like,
yeah.
They show for you, Jerry.
Cat her cat.
Oh,
your orange cat. They keep saying, watch your orange cat, because he's going to try to escape, and you will not be able to find him.
Oh, okay.
Because they keep saying he wants to be outside. He wants to be an outside cat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Watch him.
And then they show for you. Were you finished with everything?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I feel like you had something else.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I broke it.
The woman said build him a catio.
Oh, that's so funny. I have been considering a catio.
Yeah.
And I was actually in my backyard just this weekend planting garlic, going, I could put a catio right here.
Yeah.
Because our next door neighbor has one. And
she said that will get the energy that he needs, like that outside energy. Yeah, he needs it. They're like, he needs a catio.
Awesome. Oh my God.
Yeah. And it's funny when you brought up the catio and then you started saying, oh, I was thinking about that. I heard in my left ear, that was your spirit guides, Kathy, like drawing your attention to that. And now it's coming through Erika to give you further confirmation because they said you can dodge the stress of losing your cat.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they keep saying losing your dear one. That's how they're saying losing your dear one. That's what they're saying.
And you have another cat coming too, a black and white cat.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, but they keep showing us this cat, like you actually might find this cat might come into your property, but it's gonna be like a young cat. And you're like, oh, this cat's cool. And it's just gonna, they said the cat's gonna fit into the family, so you won't be able to resist.
Oh,
I love it.
Yes, yes.
there are not enough lint rollers in the world for my house.
This cat likes being outside, so this cat might be a strictly outside cat. He'll just love being outside. He chills around the house, the property. He don't care.
Yes, they show you, Jerry, definitely. Either you're going to be stepping into the life coach role. I don't know if you're already a life coach, but it looks like you could be stepping more into the coaching role. I definitely see that, and either expanding your services. But they also show you getting like a life coach too. So later on in life, you might be like, I think I might get a life coach, help me figure out some things in life, something like that. But they're highlighting for you, it's important to follow your intuition when you decide to, with both scenarios, becoming a life coach, because they show you're going to be expanding your services, like expanding what you offer. You see
I
that
was going to say that too. They said you actually have the gift of mediumship and seeing vision. They said you just actually have a block, like right in front of your face. So they say you need to get some type of energy work to remove it. They say it's actually very easy to remove.
Yeah. And they keep showing trust your intuition when it comes to you stepping into life coaching, like expanding your services, but also when you decide to get a life coach, this is a couple years down the line, so it's nothing like in the near future. When you decide to get a life coach, this is my psychic development card, but it came in reverse. They said, trust your intuition. Do not, like, whoever this person is very like businessy. So they're going to be focused on more like, this is how you do it business wise, blah, blah, blah. But they're not tapped into you 100%. And they're like, you need to, let me bring this back over here, like trust your intuition, but you might be thinking more literal. And they're like, no, please trust your intuition, with this person. They're not a bad person per se. They're just not the best for you. Reach out to your psychic community and say, hey, anybody knows of any life coaches for who are able to connect with the spiritual side of the business and the literal money side, business side, something of that nature.
Okay, got it. Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah, you definitely.
You have a daughter,
This
Jerry?
life coaching is going to be.
I do not.
You don't have a niece or anybody that you're connected to, a niece or something?
I do.
Sorry.
Hard-headed. They keep bringing like a hard-headed child. I don't know who that is. Like, okay, maybe that's you. But they keep talking hard.
Yeah, Ginger and
It
I both
actually
do.
could be all of us because I.
Okay, like a niece.
Oh, you have a niece.
I have a very hard-headed niece that we haven't spoken in 7 years.
Okay, they're bringing her up. They're like they say that's unfixable. They say that you can't help. They say you can't help her.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they say don't feel bad about it. Yeah, because she's rough. Good gosh, she's like a bull. Like nothing can penetrate her. Like she does her life her way, and they're like, you can't do nothing about it.
She has a very karmic lifetime. That's what it's a karmic mindset, and they keep showing like so much karma.
Yeah, this makes so much sense. Yeah.
She needs a life coach.
She needs. Yeah, they said she can. They said she can be saved, but not by you.
Yep. Or anyone in your circle. Like nobody connected to you. They keep using, she needs a life coach.
But she will run back to the family, they said. They said something's going to happen in her life. She's going to run back to the family. She's going to need you guys' help. And you're going to see another side of her, like they keep saying a vulnerable side that you've never seen before.
This makes a lot of sense. Oh my God, this makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Somebody's having a grandchild. Oh my God.
I do have a grandchild.
But you also have a recently married son.
My son just got married this year.
Okay. Oh my God. They are
Oh,
the
I would be
love
so
of the
happy.
family. Oh my, I'm getting chills. And I'm laughing about them because they're just like the love. They're very like innocent, very naive, but in the most cute, like they're not. I don't want to say they're an old soul.
They're very new. They're fresh here.
Very fresh.
They keep saying a fresh
So,
soul.
very fresh. I get self-mastery upside down. So very fresh, very new. They don't have a lot of lifetime.
But they're not quick-witted.
They have to
They said because they're gonna be a new
handheld.
soul, like they're not gonna get a lot of things. Like they're not gonna be quick. So you gotta explain to them like a traditional stereotypical kindergartner will.
Very new, and their soul is just like, oh, I connected with their soul. They're just like, I can't wait to be here. Oh, they're
love
fresh. The color of the soul is white. It's not yellow. It's white. So this is fresh. This is like they've had a few lifetimes, but it's like they're just like, yeah.
And Jerry, your dog said he wants a new bed.
Oh, that little.
He said he wants a new bed.
Well, we bought him a bed. We bought him a bed, and
he wants another bed. Maybe he's not
keeps
comfortable.
dragging it around and chewing on it, like taking it
out.
He
don't like
He
it.
doesn't like it.
Yeah, because he keeps bringing up his body. He has stiffness in his body. He said it doesn't meet his comfort level. He keeps saying he wants memory foam.
Yeah, which is why he sleeps on our memory foam bed every
Yeah, but he keeps saying it's because his body hurts. He keeps saying the ones they have in the store, they're too soft, like they don't conform to his body, so he's constantly moving and his body hurts.
Okay, good to know. Yeah.
He's funny. He has a rough voice, like an old man voice. He's like, tell Jerry I want a new bed. Like an old man. Yeah.
Yes. Let's see.
He said, don't bring any other dogs in the house. Are you thinking about getting another dog?
Oh my God, last night somebody was sending me pictures about like, you need to get this puppy, you need to get this puppy. And then when my dog is fairly young, and I was saying, oh my God, it's been so long since I had a puppy. And I've been saying, no more puppies. I will never get a puppy again. I'm not getting a puppy again. I'll get like a 1 or 2 year old. But then somebody was sending me pictures last night of this puppy, and I'm like, oh my God. And my husband's going, no. So apparently,
Jerry don't want to be there. Yeah, Jerry said no more. He said no more dogs in the house. Jerry must be the number one, but he keeps bringing up. He's young though. You said
he's young.
He's old school.
No, but he keeps saying his body hurts.
It could.
Well, here's the thing that makes sense to me because he's very energetic and he's skinny, and we are trying to pump up. So he had a little bout where he wasn't eating very well. So I can understand because he might be lying down and his bones are not showing a bit. So that kind of position. Because we're really trying to gain him some weight. Crazy psycho dog skinny.
Yeah, he said, "Don't bring that dog in here." he wants to be the only one for a while.
Yes, and I swear to God, last night you need to get this puppy, and I'm like, oh, that's funny.
He said not until he's 5 that you should get another dog.
Okay.
Yeah.
Duly noted.
He's very
Write that down.
He's very bossy. I was like, he's so damn. He said not until I'm 5, get another dog. Like.
Yeah, he thinks he owns the place.
Yeah, that's what he said. He has a very authoritative, like alpha, like extreme alpha male energy. He's like,
he's too funny. Oh my God.
Funny.
This has been awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you guys, thank you so much.
Erica's like, wait, I'm not done.
I was looking at the cars.
I was looking at them too.
Yeah, I was like, huh. I was just like,
oh my God. This was so awesome. You guys are so cool. Plus you're fun as hell.
Fun.
Thank you.
So we've all written down our predictions. Everybody's
That's
got
right.
Sitting there written down.
That's right.
And I'll be Googling catio plans.
Yeah.
Yeah. They will be on the
I'll be
run.
knitting.
Yeah, Ginger's gonna be knitting baby booties. I'm Googling nice dog beds, and you're looking at
keyboard memory foam. That's what he's saying. Keyboard memory foam.
Well, this has been awesome. I hope you come back.
Oh my gosh, so much fun.
And bring Candace the next
Yes,
time.
tell Candace we missed her.
Yes.
Thank you so much for coming, and I hope everybody listens to this either on Apple, Spotify, or the Psychic Wives YouTube channel. And we will have all of the information for contact for the Trinity Oracle sisters. I didn't want to screw that up again because I was too excited. But all of their contact information will be on our social media, plus the Psychic Wives website, thepsychicwives.com. So thanks for joining us, and until next time.
Well.
And be kind.
Bye. That was fun.
Bye.